Hey everybody, this is Stephanie. Thanks for tuning in. Really quick here, I'm sharing the first card that I did off camera just to get a feel of the collection and to see kind of how I feel about it. I started off with the first story. I feel like since this is a previous year, I'm not going to do a reason why. Maybe later on I'll do a intro page, but for now I'm just starting off with story number one. I did some journaling on there and it is to reflect about this photo right here. It is not a good quality photo. The weather was bad. We were in motion driving in the car, but it's still the first story that I want to document. To this day, I still have that feeling that of why I captured this photo. We were driving downtown, and all the trees were lit with Christmas lights, and it just started to feel like Christmas, guys. So I'm gonna be calling that my first story number one. Now, throughout the process, I don't number these, but I do go back and you'll see the flip through of me numbering them. So that's just me. I was just starting to create story after story. I don't know how many I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take everything in stride. Not gonna stress. Whatever amount I end up with is totally fine with me. Moving on to story number two, it is a collage that I accidentally printed twice. Of myself. I'm dyeing my hair black, and really quick, I wanted to share that when printing with the Canon Selfie, it tends to have a perforated mark, but it doesn't cut true to size for the page protectors. It actually cuts them smaller. So I go beyond the perforated mark, and so that way you don't see them, I use a white border. As you can tell here with my 3x4 cards or photos, when you don't print the border, you can see it on the photo, and I don't like that. So when cutting my 3x4s, they tend to be a little smaller since I trim excess. I just back them with cardstock or pattern paper. So for store number two, with the selfies there, it's going to continue on to the right side of the spread. I'm going to have another selfie picture and then my journaling. Moving on to story number three here, I have my toddler who's under the weather. And I'm really thankful that I had placed some props within the photo, such as the thermometer and the medication. So that pretty much explained the story. I just grabbed out a sticker from the collection, which is the collection that I'm working with is Candy Coated Christmas by Tracy Reed Designs, and I grabbed out a sticker that is a label, a stamped image that says a December story, and I call that done. Moving on to the right side of the spread, I'm going to grab out the page protector. Before the video, I did pre-plan most of my spreads. I printed out all the photos that I thought I would want them to be bigger, so some of them I could not print in the 6x8 size, so I would print them in a 4x8. And to kind of complement them, I did print out the Traveler's Notebook pattern papers that are within the collection, so that way I have signatures or papers to go with those 4x8s. And yeah, and along the way I'll be printing the smaller photos, which are 4x6 and 3x4s, as I get to that story. As you can see here, I wanted to add additional photo behind that selfie picture, and that's just a photo of me feeling, again, it's starting to feel like Christmas. Fashion-wise, that is the first Christmas shirt that I wore for the season. I did quickly place one more 4x6 photo, and that's going to be story number four. We painted our porch that year. It's nice to remember that. Moving on to story number five, I added way too many photos in here. I could not eliminate them, so I decided to include them all because there are no rules, right? Story number five is all about decorating the tree, and I thought this pattern paper, it is a Traveler's Notebook size, is perfect. It says, my greatest gifts aren't under the tree, they're gathered around it. And I couldn't have asked for a better pattern paper to go along with this story. Really quick here, I'm placing some stickers to kind of fill up the dead space. And that sticker just said, may your days be merry and bright. I wanted to add a little something to the right portion, but I didn't really want to pull from the photo since, that's my favorite photo of seeing my toddler next to the tree because he just looks so small. So I added that sticker that says magic in the air, and I went ahead and grabbed out a journaling card just to reflect on how small my kids looked looking back. I did not think I would love doing this so much. I was kind of bummed initially starting to document December 2019 instead of trying to start to 2021 but I'm going to be going to work out of town, and I'm going to be gone for the majority of December. So I was really deflated and decided, well, let me document a previous year. Guys, this was the best decision. I am just loving it. I'm in tears seeing these kids, so tiny, and my heart is melting all over again, guys. So I'm happy that I am documenting it for this year. Moving forward, I need to find a way to add in these inserts here, so I decided to go with some vellum or acetate. You could do washi tape, you could do pattern papers, you could just two little pieces of paper per hole. Honestly, the options are endless. I just kind of wanted to go with a acetate. I think it's 2 inches by 8, I believe, the same size of 8. Yeah, I believe it's 8. And I just wanted it to not pull from the photos. Grabbed out some sticky tape, some red sticky tape. It's a love and hate relationship with this stuff, but it works. It gets the job done, so I can't complain. I use the page protector to kind of be a guideline, so I place it over the page protector, and anything to the left is symbolized for where I'm going to be punching out my holes, and anything to the right is going to get sandwiched between the inserts, so that way it becomes attachable. I hope that made sense. So here it is, giving you that visual. And like I said, that love and hate relationship, I had to really push down hard on this for it to stay onto the acetate, but it does work. And there you have it. You can trim off the excess, and I'm going to be adhering the other side, which is regular adhesive. I do want to mention you can also adhere the bottom and make it like a pocket for a tag for hidden journaling, additional photos, and so forth. Getting my hose punched and calling that done. And moving on to the next insert, which was the photo of my husband and the kids decorating the tree. The only thing that I add on here is a title sentiment stickers from the collection, and it says Deck the Halls, and it just felt like that was fitting in the scheme of the story. And there you have it. I think I could have placed the number right in front of Deck the Halls on top of the tree, but I like where I place it, and you'll see here in a bit as I do the flip through. Either way, I really like the way each spread is coming out. Alright, here you have it with the flip through. So as I pointed to a number 1 there, it is die cut that I got from Hobby Lobby. I believe I got them on sale for under $5. And I cut them out in vellum so that way it doesn't pull from my stories and my photos, and it still gives me the numbering system that I'm looking for. Here is story number 2. I placed a sticker right there just to kind of guide you to where the story is leading, all the way to the right side. Again, I don't know why I did that, but I don't know, it just works for me. Showing you how I did this pull out here. So sorry, it's kind of off camera. It's just me. And just went ahead and did the numbers and vellum on each photo here. And I switched between doing the tiny attacher and liquid glue. You can see the liquid glue, but that doesn't bother me. I went ahead and added my journaling and some stickers with that journal card, and I love the way that came out and how the tab is peeking from the previous story. I just went ahead and stamped Twinkle to go with the story of decorating the tree. I love how each spread has come out so far, and I hope you stick around for future videos. I will continue to be doing my December daily 2019 for this year. Hopefully by the end of the month I can start 2021. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.